Peace, Libra. My name is Umi. Thank you guys for tuning into my YouTube channel. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing a few messages with you all. I'm using Wisdom of the Oracle deck. And this is something new I'm featuring on my channel. If you've booked a session with me, I usually will pull a card for my clients. So I'm just extending that on my channel this month for this new supermoon in Virgo. So for you, Libra, the first card that came out is the card Here and Now. And this card is basically giving the message that you need to be more present, and it's going to be particularly necessary for you to be focused on the now, at least for this lunar cycle. Try not to get too caught up in the future, your plans, the outcome of things, who you're going to run into, even long-term things we can tend to focus on, like having children and when am I going to get married, or we can think so much about the future that we miss out on inspiration and what things are happening in the moment. It could even help us to be more appreciative and to extend more gratitude in our daily living when we're present, when we're not too focused on the past even. So if you've been bothered lately or distracted, or your thoughts have really been consumed with things of the past, something that happened, something you should have said, what went wrong, why you're in your current situation, there could just be a lot that is distracting you from maybe what is currently being handed to you. Spirit may be giving you some downloads of inspiration. You may actually have people currently in your life, someone in your life that you could be overlooking because you're thinking about the past, or you're thinking about this wouldn't work out because of X, Y, and Z, and it's some scenario you've generated pertaining to either the past or the future, and it's not serving you to do that right now. There's something in the moment you need to be aware of. And living more present, or living in the present moment, allows us to have a measure of empowerment and authority over our lives. As you notice, the figure, the woman here, a girl, is sitting on the top of the egg. She's elevated in the air, and it gives us a vantage point. You would think that being able to see in the future is, a good position to be in. Like, you can see what's to come. But that actually is not the case. Being able to see in the present moment is a lost art. Most people are focused on the past or the future, and we're living our lives daily rushing toward the future, or regretting and really dwelling on the past. And hardly do people just live in the moment, like just the moment right now. And that allows us authority over our moods, our feelings, our sense of peace, our acceptance of things. So when you're in the moment, you can accept things in a very radical way, because in the present is all there is. This card is also giving the message that just because things may look a certain way for you right now in the present doesn't mean that your future is not going to take a whole new form for you. So try not to get even too caught up on how things currently look for you, because they're subject to change based on you being present right now and you're thinking right now. So if you're thinking, my situation looks bleak, my relationship's not working, I lost my job, or I've got this going on and that going on, and that's your now, what Spirit is saying, by you thinking and changing your perspective on things, being more optimistic, more positive, more in tune, more aligned with your goals, then you can start projecting and thinking about your future in this moment right now from a different perspective, from a more balanced and even genuine interest in what you can create for yourself, like prosperity and abundance. Because we can project worry into the future, and uncertainty and doubt and all of these negative thoughts. We can project that into the future. So right now, you have control over what things you want to create, because this is an egg here. And an egg is always a symbol of what's to come, what's our potential, the potentiality of any situation. It always denotes creativity and our ability to co-create with Spirit and the things we want to manifest in our lives, So if there's a relationship that's been on your mind, or something that you're desiring in this moment, try not to project control and manipulation of a situation or how you expect things to go down, but just be present with yourself so that you can even understand your own intentions, your own desires. You want to understand it on an intimate level, that we're not just living and desiring things based on base, desires and our fixations on what it should be, what life should be like. So it's just important to release some of that You know, just release some of those controlling thoughts that are weighing you down or even distracting you. The next card that came up for you, Libra, is the card Love is the Healer. And this has come up for like 2 other signs. And I have 21 cards, and this keeps coming up. So I think for all of us, for this new supermoon in Virgo, we're just invited to be more loving. And with love comes things like flexibility and being more tolerant and being more compassionate. So you're asked to make love, spread love, show love, be love, in whatever way you can, extend love. So we may be going through a period of a lot is being asked of us. Maybe you may feel that there are demands on you that are making you feel a bit stressed. It could be your environment, it could be work, it could just be your own, you know, worry that you're creating. But in order to move out of that space of tension and stress and, you know, conflict happening out in the world, you just need to move into a space of love. And this does not necessarily denote sentimental, fluffy, kissy love. This could certainly be you helping other people, you extending yourself or your services or your time or your energy to support other people, and that will be reciprocated to you. You will in turn feel love and support. You will in turn feel a connection with other people. You just simply have to take action in this regard. So love will help you to heal any wounds you've got going on associated with the past, anything that's been weighing you down as it pertains to the future, like if you have to, you know, talk to your father who you haven't spoken to in a few years. You may have a lot of worry and anxiety about what's to come. And Spirit is saying, look, love is the healer. Love is going to heal and help you to reconcile with any negative energies that you've got coming against you. Love is a force all in of itself. So we tend to think of love as being vulnerability and being sentimental and being soft. But love is a very strong force, and it's very powerful in helping us to heal our traumas, to heal our regret, our pain, things that, you know, tend to cycle around in our mind. Typically the past can create its own burden on us on a soul level. Like we can really feel burdened by our past. So focusing more on love, loving yourself, being gentle. Libra, you have Venus that is all about self-care and self-love, but sometimes you can compromise or sacrifice a lot of yourself and your own time. The time is now. Right now is your time to love yourself on a new level. That doesn't mean you can't show that love to other people, but your love needs to come with boundaries in order for your healing process to really take effect and for your healing to help to change you in any way, for your evolving. How we evolve in life is through our changes, and love is going to be that force for you that's going to usher in a lot of change. So, you know, however you perceive love, just try and think of it as an opportunity for you right now to do a lot of healing. And if you need to take time away from distractions and drama, social media, whatever, then do that. Set that time aside, because your future is going to be one that reflects that change and that time you've spent in your process of healing, because we all need it. We can tell someone who has got a lot of shit with them and their, you know, drama and negativity and bitterness, and they carry that energy into the future. So in this present moment, focus on love, be healed, and set seeds for yourself for this new supermoon to move forward, thinking progressively, thinking positively about your future and even your past, you know, letting some things go, mending issues from the past so that you can live in your power. And every now moment for you is going to be one where you create your own inner peace, you know, and it can't be interrupted, because you're doing the work on yourself right now. So this lunar cycle is an opportunity for you to do the work on yourself, Libra, and to really step forward, being empowered, having control in a respectable way. This isn't a manipulative control, but this is just you having control over what's yours. And 32 in numerology, the number here 32, I would reduce that to 5. So if you have some changes coming up in your life right now, or a lot of things are changing around you, a lot of uncertainty, a lot of kind of even chaos, it may seem like, because there is wind blowing here. So there may be some changes or things happening that, you know, feel like it's sudden and abrupt, and Spirit is just saying, be grounded, be present, you'll be okay. So thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you found these messages useful. Have a beautiful new supermoon in Virgo, and until next time, peace.